So, Alex. And for like 6, 7 years, my friends and family have been telling me, get a blog, get a little video situation. You need to, bring your commentary to a different type of forum. So here I am today. Yeah, I sprayed a little perfume on before this, because I felt like I was making a first impression. So I know you can't smell me, but I smell really good. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who's gonna watch this. I don't know even if anyone is gonna watch it. But I guess just some of the things that I'll be talking about are just like everyday things. Thinking about looping together a few of my videos that I take throughout the day, just kind of putting them all together, maybe talking about them. Snapchat does me a lot of justice until I don't have enough time to explain myself, and then, you're just sick of holding your thumb down. So this is just basically, a Snapchat that's more, I don't know, substantial. But anyway, something like that. I mean, I'm quirky, I'm weird. You could tell I shop at, Hot Topic, and, I don't know, for some reason my friends and family find me funny, but I'm really not. I'm just kind of real. And that's just kind of how it goes. So basically, today actually, I'm going to say Happy Tuesday. It's the day after Martin Luther King Day, and yesterday was a day of service. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about that. Also, my interests lie social justice. I'm actually getting my master's degree in that right now. So, I guess some of the topics that I talk about could be related to that. And also, if you have anything that you want to hear about, I don't know if you're interested at this point, you don't know me yet, you don't know my views, you don't know how I get down, comment. Let me know. I'm really responsive, and it's a lot easier for me to sit down and talk about something if I know what I'm talking about, even though I probably could just ramble on for 9 years. But I do want to talk about the day of service. Martin Luther King Day, great. My man had a dream, bring us all together for byproducts like myself who are mixed race. That's also something that I'm going to talk about. Being mixed race and being a woman of mixed, being a woman and being multiracial in America is a big thing. And things that come along with that are hair, which mine right now are in these braids that I put in extensions, but normally, and I have had hair, but normally I have a huge afro, and how that is, and how people kind of perceive me on a daily basis, whether it's in the workforce, where some people are not as receptive to big hair, and right away they're turned off, and maybe that looks ghetto, and maybe it's a little too much, and I don't know. I really don't know what the problem is with big hair, because I love my big hair, and the only reason it's in this right now is because it's too freaking cold in Massachusetts. This is where I study, and it's I don't know, it's 15 degrees out there right now. It's about to be a 3-day blizzard or something from what I'm hearing. So talk a lot about that. Maybe I'll do a hair tutorial, even though I really don't know how to do my hair, but in the end, it kind of did look nice, and someone's like, well, you should do my hair, or you should do a tutorial. I did want to do a tutorial, but I couldn't figure out how to use my computer. That may be an issue, because I don't know how to edit videos, but for the most part, I'm just going to ramble. There's going to be no editing, because I don't know how to do that. So if there's some bland parts, I apologize, but at some point, I'll figure out how to start editing them and maybe have a bit of a more sophisticated vlog. So getting back to what I was talking about, which was the day of service, Martin Luther King Day, it's amazing. Yesterday, I went out with a few friends, and it was a call to service. So basically what that means is that it's community day for community service, just what it should be. And we live in Massachusetts. We're all from different places, but we're at a part of the same master's program. So we are now here in Massachusetts. And we went out, and we found through, I don't know, one of my friends found through some sort of something that the village of Cambridge, or the town of Cambridge, was having a day of service. So we would be able to make Valentine's Day. I believe they said Valentine's Day for veterans or Valentine's Day for homeless or something like that, and our blankets. So we made blankets, and it was a very, very, very fulfilling task that we did. And I would encourage everyone to look into doing community service. Not only is it beneficial for you and your community, it's beneficial because the impact is on a macro level. Just one small change makes a really big impact, and I think that a lot of people don't realize that they can make a difference, whether it's just putting a smile on someone's face. Like, you're making a difference. You're doing something. You're bringing positivity to this world, and that's seriously understated and underestimated. Just what simple positivity and positive exchanges with each other and how much of an impact that has on society at large is really understated. Just think about if you're walking down the street and someone, not a lot of people, I'll say this, in Massachusetts are really nice. Like, I'm a New Yorker, and I have not met, people think we're mean. We're not mean in New York. We're not mean. Like, we're straightforward. Ow. This got caught on my bra. Okay. We're not mean in New York. We're just straightforward. We walk fast, we talk fast, and if you can't catch it, sucks for you. But people here in Massachusetts, I think they're very cold. I can't figure it out. But anyway, this was just a really great experience for us, and we were able to just kind of get involved with the community and the different organizations. Well, we made scarves and blankets, and so that was a great experience. Some of the blankets, some people did really, really good jobs, and like, I'm not the most artistic person, I have to say. I have my things, like I like coordination, like you see my golds and my silvers and my things like that, but like cutting and doing all that, I wasn't really good. So, but I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, and they had felt and they had yellow felt, so I made a cheese scarf. It's like a black base scarf, and I took pieces of yellow felt. I cut them out into little pieces of cheese. If I could figure out how to attach a picture to this video, I'm gonna do it, because like, it's pretty cool. But anyway, it's just like these small things. Like, it's kind of weird. Maybe someone wouldn't appreciate a cheese scarf, but I promise you, actually, someone's gonna appreciate that cheese scarf. Like, I can't even lie. Someone's gonna appreciate it and be like, oh, someone made this for me. And it's keeping someone warm, and just doing these small things and making sure that someone has, oh, it's cold here. That's why I was talking about that, because it's cold here. Cold people, it's cold everywhere. But these small things that we can do, they just bring light to people's faces. And I know from working and doing other community service and working with marginalized communities, that just day-to-day interactions and even just kind of motivating each other. I've worked in an alternative to incarceration program, and I had done tutoring with some of the youthful offenders, and just that motivation and just that praise, that positive reinforcement, how that motivates them to do better, and it inspires them to get better grades, and to, you say, oh, you're such a kind young man, it manifests. And even though they were a kind man to begin with, maybe they'll become an even more kind man. Who knows? But like, don't underestimate person to person, interpersonal. What am I trying to say here? Basically, don't underestimate the impact that you have on your neighbor. That's it, and that's all. But anyway, I would recommend that you go onto the computer, hit Google. You're on the computer all day, Facebook it. You're watching this nonsense video, for God's sakes. Go onto the internet. Look at a few things that you could be doing in your community, that you could be affecting children, the homeless, trying to mitigate poverty, and basically just making an all-around better society for you and a better community to live in for you and your family, your friends, whatever it may be. You should just do that, because you're going to feel better about yourself. And I'm gonna conclude this video just because I'm rambling on and I'm sure you're not even really interested at this point. But maybe next time I'll have something more interesting to say. If you want to hear something, if you want to talk about something, if you want to, I don't know, Jones with me, hit the comments. We can talk about it. I'll talk about it. Maybe you can listen. Maybe I'll say that I saw your message. Shout out to you. So that's it and that's all. Peace, love, and hair grease.